Good morning, everyone. Sorry, I'm pretty rough today. Um, really fucking tired, but I have a few things that I would like to get out there. Maybe might help somebody and might spark a little bit of a thought that you otherwise might not have had. I apologize. I'm firing on not many cylinders today. I got it's been a long time of getting very little sleep. Anyways, I think luck is a really interesting concept. I think we view luck like it's this sort of thing that is bestowed upon those that are living in more alignment or greater alignment with I don't fucking know. And I'm a lucky person, so I kind of look at luck a little bit if that's something that's even worthwhile. I kind of look at it a little bit and I try to examine that. Like why am I getting these feelings of triumph when I narrowly avoid death by making some stupid decision. Like, as a kid, I had done plenty, and yet young adult, all the way in there. I'm amazed that I made it. I'm amazed I still made it. I'm alive. Oh, fuck, I can't even think. Anyway, I'm keeping it. I'm amazed I'm still alive today. It's incredible. Going through my recovery transition, my recovery phases, or whatever you want to call them. If I had to look at like the really mundane shit that I just never gave a fuck about before, like luck. And if my luck had been different along the way, I probably would have smacked my face on the concrete more times enough, perhaps even woken myself up, or minimized the amount of damage that I've left in my wake. Any number of harm reduction sort of outcomes. um, I also look at luck on a generational sort of perspective. Oh man, we're so lucky we got what we got. I take huge umbrage with that. I gotta get to work. Have a good day before I start spiraling. Pick the things up that give you incredible comfort. Okay, pick them up, examine them, ask yourself why. Okay, you don't have to get negative with it. You don't have to drag yourself through the mud. Just ask yourself why. The reasons are the reasons. You can slap a fucking label on them if you want to. That's up to you. But I think it would behoove you, fellow human, to examine the things that give you joy. Ask yourself why. And that's not the end of that sort of examination, though. And I know for most people, that examination in and of itself is a tall fucking order. Who has time to examine? I understand this. I understand imbalance very well. It's where I am where I am. It's why I'm mired in this position of having to look at things in the way they are. Is this going to eat me alive? That's the metric. And to many people, that sounds like a ridiculous sentiment. That sounds like a manufactured helplessness, if you will. When I started going to therapy, I learned about learned helplessness. And I was, oh my God, I can't believe, did I learn this? There's nobody in my house to exhibit that. There's nobody in my family or in like my close circle or really realm of experience that I would have accumulated that from. But because of my existing isms, this must be it. See, we're really quick to, not all of us, some of us, are quick to jump to a comfortable solution over and over and over again. Oh, my luck is just good. We are lucky. That's why we have what we have. That's why other people don't have what they have. Using peoples there actually purposefully. I will never accept that it is okay, and we should just be okay with it, that it's just human nature, that some people have more, some have less. Or that it's just human nature that some people are shitty and others aren't. I'm never going to accept that. Not. I was able to recognize a change that was required within myself. And it's not a big thing. There were many times before that I had recognized it, but I had decided not to act, or I continued up with this sort of, it'll be fine, I'm lucky. And that, to be honest with you, that happened more times than I would ever care to admit. I talked about it in my AA meetings all the time when I was asked to speak. Luck was a big component. And how I rationalized it, and of course how I carried it around. And after a while, came to rely on it as a crutch. But it wasn't luck, was it? It was delusion. Humans are very susceptible to self-delusion. We can adapt, okay? We can get comfy in situations that you wouldn't fucking believe. We can adjust to things over a very specific time frame. We can be inundated by things over that period of time, which allow people just to... It's human nature. My luck's okay. Don't worry about it. People are just shit. Don't worry about it. You can see how this line of thinking in the macro is very dangerous. Now, of course, I'm getting nitpicky because I had a conversation with my father that didn't go the way I liked it today. But it got me thinking about other things. And it makes me worried. It makes me worried that we can have a sort of approach to stuff. And I think that, personally, I don't know, the milk spilt, I got a new fender biter, I fell down the stairs, ow, but yeah, I mean, there's things that... we feed into our situations, our local fish bowls, if you will, that we inhabit, in so many ways that people are not conscious of. And of course, that fish bowl are the conditions, yes, for future things to occur. And of course, certain conditions provide less desirable outcomes. Certain conditions provide more desirable outcomes. But of course, certain catastrophes or certain, I don't know, the inverse of that would be some sort of lucky scenario. We only have those if the conditions are ripe for it. That's where I'm going to stop this conversation. There's some things for you to unpack there if you're so inclined. Boss man loves you. I'm having a hard time. If you're having a hard time too, it's okay. We can have a hard time together, and in being together, we can go further. We as individuals can go very far. Together, we can go much further. Be a Baratna, be a Kopeng. Chenye watch Eshkut. Oh, you dang, Betaloda.